tears back. We put the bang and bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up a little louder, turn it up a little louder.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Brady now to throw. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Here's Brady to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. 49ers offense trots out for their first series, and they're led by the 3rd overall pick for the 2021 draft out of North Dakota State, Trey Lance. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Shotgun now for Lance. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. And Lance again going to keep it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Lance on the keeper. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the 49ers are back within a couple of the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
From the 36, Brady. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football.
That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone. It was a tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Flush to his right. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 49 yards.
And the 49ers have moved out in front. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Brady will try again on second down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyler Johnson, 40 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for two here.
Brady will look to throw for it. Forced out to his left. And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then, you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Taking a shot for Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners have retaken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down. Now Brady. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 2. That time 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. As we roll on here in the month of December, week 14, coming up tonight, we got a good one in the AFC West. Get the parkas out, Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night, you can turn those parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun. Lance. Man open. That's Ray McCloud. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, the Buccaneer
pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Dancing to his left. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week. Touchdown, 49ers. John Ross, 28 yards. And the 49ers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And brought in by Braid. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Up the gut, Fournette. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the 17, Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Sermon. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Throwing now is Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Finding space at the 40. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Here's Brady. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Javon Kinlaw in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of...
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Brady going to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Back to throw, Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Brady. This is caught by Evans. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Brady going to look to throw. He's got Otton. And they'll get this down to the 10. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Suckup. And that one will ensure that it'll take a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie this thing. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. It's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. So Lance and the Niners down by 8, 25 seconds remaining. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's got a 1st down to the 40-yard line, but the clock runs. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Bucs, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they...